welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing first impressions on both high-end products and drugstore products, giving you guys the best of both worlds, figuring out if those products are worth investing in, because some can be very expensive. So if you want to find out if this right here is worth investing in, stay tuned. Before we get into it, I just wanted to share with you something. When I went to the store and bought all of this, I did not open. I did not test anything out. I simply picked it up, put it next to my skin, thought about it, and bought it. So, spoiler alert, it came out okay, but I took a big risk trying to make sure this video is to the T, no joke, no lie, first impressions. So, if you want to find out how I put all this together and what products that I used, stay tuned. But first, subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell so you can be part of the Babes family. And without further ado, let's get into these first impressions. Alright, so the fact that we're doing first impressions for all this makeup, I'm kind of nervous, but hope it all looks good together because I'm mixing high-end and drugstore products, so let's hope it's just perfection all over my face. So with the foundation, it's the Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Sand, and it's the medium to full coverage. So I am just gonna take it. It is a pump, so I like how it's a pump and not the ones that you like have to smear on your face. Do you guys know, like the concealer type of foundations? I don't like that at all. So I like that this is a pump. So I'm just going to take it, pump it on my hand like normal, and just apply it. A lot comes out of this, so you don't really have to put a lot. I only did 2 pumps, and it's like all over my hand. So hopefully it goes on a lot as well. It's lightweight. It's more of a full coverage than a medium, but it's a very lightweight foundation so far. It doesn't feel that thick, so that's good. It is, I hope it sets darker than what I'm putting on my face right now, because it looks yellow and that will not be good. Hopefully I don't have to go and take this back. I will be very disappointed, but as the looks of it right now in the camera and in the light, not doing it so far. As you guys can see, I did give it like a couple minutes to dry and settle, and it did kind of settle with my skin tone, so no need to panic. I was having a little panic attack, so I let it settle, and I kind of blended it into my neck a little bit to see the difference, and there's still a difference, but hopefully after I put the concealer, the bronzer, and all the other stuff on, it'll darken up and look right. But this doesn't really match that well. But this foundation I do recommend, and I do understand why this one is very highly rated. Moving on to the concealer, I'm using the Naked Skin by Urban Decay. It's the Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer in the shade Warm, so it's the medium light shade. I don't think this is going to darken up my face just because I got a lighter concealer than I do my foundation, so it brightens up my face. So if anything, this might make my face lighter, which I might look like a clown, but we will see. The brush, I like the applicator for this concealer. It's not too thick, because some of the concealer applicators are like super thick and it applies a lot of concealer, but this one doesn't seem that way. So I'm just gonna, so far so good. I like how not a lot came out with the applicator, so I'm having to put a good amount on. So we're gonna blend it out. This is also a lightweight product as well. It's not that heavy. And it's not that far off on the foundation either. to the point where it's like super light. Maybe a couple shades lighter, but there's no creases so far. I like that. And usually some concealers that I find dry super fast before you're even able to blend it out, but this one didn't dry super fast. And I bought this, it was actually on sale for 50% off, so I did get lucky when I went to go buy a high-end concealer. So hopefully it still is. If not, then you're gonna have to pay full price, but it's okay. It is worth the money. It's not that big, but if you're not really covering up that much, like under eye circles, then you'll be okay. Just don't apply too much, because only a little bit did a long way for me. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I barely applied any, and it still brightened up my face. Now that we got the high-end foundation and concealer, we're splitting it in half and doing a drugstore bronzer and finishing powder. So the finishing powder is Maybelline Fit Me, and it's in the shade light medium. So we will see. I haven't even opened it yet, so this might be my biggest struggle during this video because of my nails, so bear with me. No, no. I think it's gonna happen. So far, not good. I feel like they could change up how you open it up, because girls with nails need to be able to open up makeup too. I got it. Took me a little bit, guys, but I got it. So far, I like the packaging. It looks like it's halfway full. It doesn't look filled to the rim. So maybe that's one thing that I would change. I got it from Target, so it is a drugstore product. Hopefully it's good for the price. So I don't even know how to. I guess I'll just pat it in here. I got a little bit out. That is the shade for light medium. It is darker, so I'm surprised that it's not lighter. I'm gonna take this brush and kind of bake. Yeah, it definitely looks like a different shade when you apply it. Definitely much lighter when you apply it. If the bronzer isn't dark enough for me, I'm probably gonna just fix it with my other makeup, sadly. Definitely looks mattified. I know you guys can't really tell from the video, but in the mirror it looks mattified, so I'm gonna add a little bit more to my chin and in between my eyebrows, because those are also places that get oily throughout the day. For my bronzer, I'm gonna be going in with the Milani bronzer, and it's the Sun-Kissed shade. It's the O2 Silky Matte. It's pretty cool packaging. It looks like a sun, flares out, Sun-Kissed. Silky matte. So let's feel it, let's test it out. Pretty soft. I don't really see a difference so far. And I'm like pressing down really hard on, it's getting everywhere. I pat it and it's like floating up, all the powder. It's floating up, so I don't know. Now I'm starting to see a difference. You guys can start to see a difference too. I don't know. Maybe let's change brushes. I'm gonna have to clean this one off before using this one, because I do use this one for my dark bronzer. My other bronzer is definitely darker than this one, so this definitely isn't dark enough for me. There's a lot of fallout with this bronzer. It doesn't seem like it's going on my skin like I want it to. If any of you are looking for a lightweight, I guess not so dark applied bronzer, I guess so to say, this would be it. I haven't really not my favorite so far out of everything I used. Well, I lied, the foundation, the color, that's the only thing I don't like, but I think I might fix it. I don't know if you guys can tell from, there's a lot of fallout. So you can see a difference, but I did have to like work with it. So not my favorite type of bronzer, I will say. Not my favorite. And I don't know if it's dark just because there's still like old bronzer on this one. Because my other bronzer, like I said, is definitely darker than this. What I use on a regular, and so it just fell all over my clothes. I just need to darken everywhere. I'll be back. Okay, now that my face is relatively done, I'm gonna be jumping into the eyeshadow, and today I'm using the Born to Run palette by Urban Decay. I love, love, love the packaging of it, how they put a whole bunch of different destination pictures on it. Around the world, my favorite one is Greece. If you guys didn't see my last video of my desk tour, I have a picture right next to my mirror right here of Greece, and #1 place where I want to visit, where I want to go, where I want to fall in love with. But I love this packaging, super cute packaging. And we open it up. Nice colors. And the names go along with the theme as well. So let's see, Guilt Trip, Weekender, Stranded, definitely going along. Fingers crossed. Let's get into it. So tonight I'm feeling more of a bronzy feel, so I'm going to be going off with the shade Riff into my crease. Let's see how these settle, if there's a lot of fallout, if it's pigmented. Let's get into it. Because I have heard a lot of good things about this palette, and I spent my money on this palette. So let's see if it's worth the money, as all of you are trying to figure out as well. Now I'm using a light hand to do my crease, and that's how it went on my eye so far. So I wonder what'll happen if I push down a little bit more. Definitely like how I'm barely pushing on my lid, and it's applying really nice. It's applying dark, it's applying how I want it. I don't have to keep putting it on and dipping it into the shade and keep going over it to build it up. All right, definitely like my first shade. So far, so good. Blow it out so it doesn't get everywhere. Now I'm thinking about doing Accelerate in my outer crease. So I'm gonna take a thinner crease brush. No, I'm gonna go in with Baja first, and then I might work it in. So I'm taking Baja, which is the orangey color. This matte color is pretty pigmented so far. No fallout. It is rubbing off with the other color though. As I'm blending it in, it's like taking off the other color, and then I'm able to see like my actual skin, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense. Let's see how it blends out. Definitely looks pretty good. Blow it out. So I'm gonna want to darken up my inner crease right here, my inner eye, just a little bit, because I am going for that darker, bronzier look. So I'm gonna be going in with Good Is Gone and taking a littler brush and kind of just applying it in the inner area. Not too much. And with a light hand too, because this one you also have to build up to get the color you're looking for. But so some of these colors are deceiving, some are pigmented, some are not. A lot of the mattes that I would expect it to be aren't. This is the Good Is Gone shade I just used. And then here is it swatched. So that's not as pigmented. There's a lot of fallout, like, I don't know how to describe it. So I do want the shimmery shades to have a bright effect. So I'm gonna just go ahead and take my concealer and apply a little bit to my hand. And then take a very, very thin, this is supposed to be an eyeliner brush, but I do use it for my concealer. And then make a line in the middle. Alright, that should be good. I'll be taking the Morphe M421 brush and putting it in the Accelerate shimmer. Ooh. It just caked right onto this brush, so I'm super excited how this is going to apply. So this is very shocking to me that the shimmers in this palette are more pigmented than the mattes. Usually it's opposite with the palettes that I have. But so far, this just like caked on the lid. But I am gonna just go ahead and brighten on top of that. So I'm gonna go and take a brighter shimmer that's in the palette. I'm gonna go on the Stranded right here. And just cake it right on top to see if it brightens up. Whoa. It's definitely caking up a lot. But there's no fallout. There's a lot of fallout in the palette itself, but when I go to apply it, nothing really falls. Because unlike a lot of people, I do like going and just doing my whole face first, and then my eyeshadow, and then being done. But a lot of people do their foundation and then kind of wait to do their concealer and stuff afterwards because of the fallout of the powder. But this one blew my mind. So now all I'm going to do is just brighten and darken all the other shades back up to make them stand out. So I will be right back. So far we went in with a high-end concealer and foundation. Then we jumped to a Drugstore finishing powder and a bronzer. Then we jumped back into the high-end eyeshadow. Now we're jumping back over to 2 more Drugstore products, which is the mascara and the eyeliner. So, kind of giving you guys best of both worlds right now. So, with my eyeliner today, I'm going in with the Milani. Don't know if you guys can see that. The Milani Stay Put Matte eyeliner. The only downfall, I did open them already. One thing I don't like so far is that it's not like a thin brush alone. It's like thin and then it's just super thick out of nowhere. So hopefully I don't apply it and like mess up because I'm not used to this type of applicator. All about how it sits and applies. That's it. I'm gonna grab this mirror so I'm not all in your guys' face. It's not going on smooth as my other eyeliner does, but, and I messed up because of how thick the applicator was. Hopefully we can fix it. Let's try to fix it. Hopefully, once I have my mascara on, you won't be able to tell. Just trying to do a wing with this big O. One thing also, I haven't used this yet, and it feels like there's barely any eyeliner on the brush. It's like, it feels like a cotton applicator, so it's like absorbing everything, but yeah, I have no other words for this, so I'm gonna cut off, finish the other eye, and come back and rate it. So we finished the eyeliner. I think I like the liquid of the eyeliner. I think I like the eyeliner in general, but the thing I don't like about it is the applicator, the brush that we're applying the eyeliner with. It's too thick, it's not thin enough to make that thin, nice, clean line. It puts it on very blotchy. I think that's my only complaint with this eyeliner, because it does bring that mattified effect. It's a very blackout eyeliner. So if I could take my other eyeliner brush and put it in here and use that brush, maybe, but I don't think I'd be using this just because of the brush. So I'm just picky because it's already a struggle doing the eyeliner as it is and trying to get each side exactly the same, which is never possible, but having to make both sides exactly the same with a thick eyeliner applicator, it makes it even harder. So hopefully this baby pops out my lashes so you can't really see the eyeliner. So I am gonna try something new too, this eyelash curler. I think it's the e.l.f. one. I got like the cheapest one because they're all the same, right? I think they're all the same when it comes to just curling the lashes. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of crunch. Oh my goodness, I'm scared. Crunch the tips of them. I feel like I'm gonna poke my eye out. I'm gonna shoot your eye out, kid. Name that movie. Name that movie. So, I'm gonna take the L'Oreal Paris. I have to say it like the people in the commercial, you know, because it's obviously Paris. So, Voluminous curved brush. Right? Right? Did I do it right? No, I probably didn't do it right, but take it out. It's kind of a curved brush. Kind of a curved brush. And this is the black brown, so it's not completely brown, so we'll see. And I do take a lot of time with my lashes too, since I don't use false lashes. So me taking a lot of time putting on the mascara applies more mascara to my eyelashes and then makes them bigger. So it's like I have false lashes on, but I don't. So usually the mascara I get is very liquidy when I first use it and open it and take it out of the package. This isn't like that. And I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Because you know when you first use mascara and it's really liquidy, and then after a while or a couple days of using it, it gets like a little clumpy, but not, it's like the perfect in-between of like really liquidy and really thick. And that's like the best time to use the mascara. Like that's the best way it'll apply. I focus when I put my mascara on. I make really weird faces. But I don't think that I like how this is applying, because it's not allowing me to. It's super thick when it first comes out of the bottle. It doesn't let me like work up to it. It's already like, bam, you're clumpy. And that's how it's gonna stay. No, sweet pea. No. Not with me. That's why I don't step out of my usual routine, you know? But at the end of the day, when you go out, no one knows what brand of makeup you used, except for you. So I'm just gonna step off camera for a second too with this mascara and come back when I'm done to show you the finished result. So I'm gonna go ahead and start filming again to kind of finish up my lashes so you get to see my actual reaction once it's done. I do not. This might be some of your guys' favorite mascaras. Not mine. Absolutely not mine. I do not like how clumpy. I already said this, but I'm just restating it because I do not like how clumpy it comes out originally, because it doesn't let me build up and it keeps my lashes like low. Usually when it's more of a liquidy like mascara, I like to apply it and keep like building it up, right? Because it doesn't look like I'm putting too much to the point that it's clumpy. Here, if I keep doing that like I usually would, it looks clumpy. Like I don't know if you can tell in this eye, but it already looks clumpy. And I don't know. Not my favorite mascara that I've ever used. So I'm just gonna set this aside and probably never use it again unless I desperately need it, along with the eyeliner. So I just wish it wasn't so much of a struggle for me to have to get to this point, because I was honestly, I thought I was hopeless. From the point I put on the foundation, I thought I was hopeless. You guys saw how yellow I looked. Thought I was hopeless with that. The eyeliner and everything else, I pulled it together. If I wasn't so good at makeup, it wouldn't look like this right now, but your homegirl pulled it together. So, last but not least, we are doing some lip liner and some lipstick. So, I bought this new lip liner. I usually don't use lip liner. I just go ahead and apply the lipstick, but lately I've just been wanting to test this out. Obviously it's not opened yet, so I'm gonna have to go back off camera and take it off because it's probably gonna take me a while with my nails. But it is the NYX brand professional makeup matte lip liner. What shade is it in? Club Hopper, I guess. I'm using like it's like a dark brown, basically. It's a dark brown, and then I'm gonna go in with my dark brown lipstick. So I'll be right back once I figure out how to get this open with these nails. Guys, I hate stepping out of my comfort zone. Do you know why? Because when I go and attempt to try to do this tutorial for you guys and go and spend money on new products that I feel like would look good, and I don't know, drugstore products that I think would be okay, I thought any liner would be, you know, regular lip liner. I opened it. It's like a colored pencil. It's a pencil. My other liner that I bought another liner, but I already used this, so I can't use it, is like the like liquid regular one, you know, that I thought this one was too, but I guess not. So we'll see how this is. Are you sure this isn't a colored pencil? Okay, well, here just goes nothing. I don't know how I feel. It's like a colored pencil. Oh, gosh. Do I look like a Barbie? Or a doll? Or a puppet? I feel like I do. So, let's just go ahead and put this away. We tried. This, though, this is nothing new. This, we've used this in the video before. The 785 Chalk Lick lipstick in Maybelline. So, can I just take that, I guess, and put it on? Right? Yeah. Yeah. My lips don't look bigger, because that's what lip liner is supposed to do, right? Make your lips look bigger? Yeah, no, they don't. So either I didn't do it right, or I'm hopeless. I'm kidding. So we're just gonna close it out. If you guys liked how this came out, give it a thumbs up. If I gave you helpful tips, give it a thumbs up. If you're gonna go out and buy any of the products that I just helped you figure out if you should buy or not, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm gonna close out this video by saying good luck. Make sure you use your own products. Don't change it up if there's nothing wrong with it. If you're going to try something new, make sure you try it out in the store so you don't waste money, because don't think they're going to take it back like this. So try it out in the store. I would recommend going to Ulta for that type of stuff because they have the Try Me's. So that being said, hope you guys like my first impressions. and I will see you in future videos. Bye!